So my post-secondary education, I started graduate school at the University of Iowa in medicinal chemistry in 1969. And I finished up there pretty quickly. I got a PhD, finished my thesis work early in 1973, and that work was focused on mescaline-related psychedelics. I then moved over into the medical school, and I did postdoctoral work there in pharmacology, autonomic pharmacology, in J.P. Long's laboratory until I went to Purdue in November of 1974. So I started in 1974, and one of the themes of my interest, obviously, was continuing my work with psychedelics. And there was no one that was really interested in providing the biology and the pharmacology as a backup. I had been trained in chemistry, but I did have postdoctoral work in pharmacology. So early on, I began implementing all my own pharmacology assays at Purdue and became fairly proficient to the point where a lot of people would say I was better known in the pharmacology community, maybe even than in the chemistry community. And I continued to just build on the pharmacology background. We did a lot of small animal studies and smooth muscle tissues, worked with cats, rats. I was promoted to associate professor in 1979 and professor in 1984. And about the same time, I got a joint appointment in the pharmacology department because I had become more and more involved in many of the pharmacology students' projects and was on a lot of the committees. And the neuroscience or pharmacology emphasis just increased to the point where I had a laboratory that was actually doing pharmacology. And that's actually what I do now. I have about half of my group doing chemistry, the other half of the group doing pharmacology at the molecular level, and we've continued to do the rat behavioral work as well. So it was a natural extension to just expand the biology and to match up and marry up with the chemistry.